ATEC Education Counseling Company. Today, I will try to explain you how to study university when you take A-level courses. As I said, this is Alper Karayama. I'm the director manager of ATEC Education Counseling Company, and I'm an education advisor for more than 23 years. Um, First, let's begin with the study period because some students may select university options, uh, university options uh, about their duration. For example, in England, in UK, education period is usually 3 years. In Netherlands, in Germany, Finland, Poland, mostly programs are held for 3 years. But in States, in Canada, in Turkey, Hungary or Lithuania, usually programs are 4 years duration. This may be helpful for you to select a country to study, or you can select a country to study by uh, work opportunities after graduation. So if you study in States, in Ireland, in UK, Germany or Canada, you are able to work afterwards. So a university diploma in the UK gives you opportunity to find a job, and then you can work and practice your education in the UK or States or in Canada, whatever. So, so this can be also an option where to select to study university. Um, in many countries, they look at your GPA and other extra curriculum activities you have done at the school. You can see a list of countries, for example, States, Canada, UK, Ireland, Hungary, and Turkey and Poland, for example. They check out your high school GPA. Not only high school GPA, addition to that, uh, especially Netherlands, Germany, and Finland look at your A-level results as well. So all these countries make a combination together, and they ask your A-level results, of course, which subjects you have taken. But these three countries especially look at your A-level results to accept you to study at their university. Uh, if you have not taken English in your A-level subjects, you need to take your IELTS exam. Or if you want to study in Germany, you need to take test DAF exam to study in a German university in German language. So these exams are available in Turkey. Mostly you can take it in each month, either TOEFL or IELTS. Test stuff is held just 4 times in a year. Remember, test stuff is only for German universities. By the way, if you have questions, please don't hesitate to write in the chat box. After my presentation, I will try to answer your questions that you have written in the chat box. So, I know that many of you want to study in a medical school. So here on my slide, you can see the costs of medical schools. that you can study. For example, in the UK, medical schools usually costs more than £35,000. And don't forget, to study medicine in the UK is for 5 years. Uh, in other countries, also in Turkey, it is 6 years. So you study 5 years in the UK. If your A-level grades are good enough, you make your application until 15th of October. So if you are now 11th graders, you can apply to a medical school in the UK until 15th of October. If you are 12th grader, uh, I'm sorry, you have missed the application deadline for a medical school in the UK. But you can select to apply to other countries. For example, Italy is a really popular destination to study medicine because of the cost. Um, Turkey is not written here. I will mention what you need for a Turkish medical school as an A-level student in the end. Um, so how do we select a university in abroad? We usually take world rankings into consideration. So I checked which country or which universities are in top 10 around the world in the rankings. So 5 of the universities in top 10 are from United States, and 4 of them are from UK, and one of them is from Switzerland. So this gives you an idea, maybe why we prefer to study in the States or in the UK. So because you are an A-level student, probably you are taking, because you take a British education, you probably think of studying in the UK. So this is a good idea to study A levels and then go to an UK university. So we usually, when a student asks us which university can study, so we check the university rankings first, and when we find the university in the world rankings, we say, okay, this is a good university and you can select to study here. For example, in Germany, the best university is Munich Technical University, and it's in top 50 in the world rankings. Or in Finland, University of Helsinki is in top 100 of the world ranking. For example, in Ireland, Trinity College Dublin is in 100, top 100 in the world ranking. So these are important things that we need to take into consideration when we select a university to study. Um, as an A-level student, and you can see the entry requirements for medical school. This is a sample of Newcastle University. For studying at Newcastle University, you need to apply with A minimum 3 A-level subjects, and you can show your biology, chemistry, or and physics together. Also, you need to take medical exams. So UCAT or BMAT are the exams you need to take if you want to study medicine or a medical school in the UK. And don't forget, the deadline for application is 15th of October. In the UK, medical school applications are 15th of October. So as a A-level student, if you want to study law in the UK, the best school to study is King's College London. So King's College London asks for one A star and two A's from your A level. And addition to that, if you have a fourth A level subject, it should be B. Also, they check out your IGCSEs. Don't think that they're only looking at the grades, GPAs you got. They also check your resume, statement of purpose, and many other entry criterias. If you want to study architecture or design at Loughborough University, which is a top university in architecture in the UK, you need to have two A's and one B minimum in A-level grades. And you can select science or any arts subjects in your A-levels. Addition to that, don't forget, for architecture or design courses in the UK, you need to have a portfolio, and a satisfactory portfolio is eligible to be accepted. Otherwise, if they don't like your portfolio, they recommend you to study a foundation year. A foundation year is an academic preparation to study in an architecture program in the UK. Mostly engineering students prefer to study at University of Manchester, again, one of the universities that we represent in Turkey. So Manchester University usually ask two A stars and one A in computer science if you want to study computer science. Or if you want to study electronic engineering, you need to have minimum three A's in your A levels. And in the slide, you can see which subjects you need to have for especially an electronical engineering program. And the prices written here are without scholarship. So if you are a good candidate student, some universities may offer you scholarships. If you have any questions according to that, I will try to answer your questions. So management, in the management field, University of Leeds is one of the leading universities in the UK, and they ask for two A's and one B to make an application to the university. I know a lot of students ask for psychology in the UK, and Durham University is the best in psychology field in the UK in the world rankings, and they require one A star and two A's to apply. I will continue with the University of Warwick's entry requirements for natural sciences. What is natural sciences? Biology, biological sciences, chemistry, physics. These programs are natural sciences. So they require 2A and 1B in your A-level grades, but specifically they prefer you to take these subjects in making your application. And University of Warwick has generous scholarship options. They have 50% to full scholarship opportunities for students applying from Turkey. I wanted to show you a slide for biological sciences at University of Exeter. In the UK, university study is 3 years, but in some courses, in some subjects, there is industrial placement opportunity. This means you study your first 2 years at the university and you give a break. You'll be placed into a job through the university, of course, and you'll be paid. Some students can make more than £20,000 in this placement year, and then you finish your job and come back to your third year, which is the final year of the university, and then graduate. And afterwards, if you want, you can continue to work in the UK. As I said in the beginning, some countries were offering uh, work opportunities after you graduate, and UK was one of them. And one of the most popular program is aerospace engineering program. Swansea University also has another program called aerospace engineering with piloting. So they can give you a pilot license as well. Swansea University is one of them, leading university in aerospace engineering program. And uh, you can also have a partial scholarship if you are a good candidate from this university. So it costs £20,000 per year, and one of our students is paying £12,000 per year to Swansea University. Um, so I showed you a lot of UK universities costs more than £20,000, but also there are universities, and many universities cost lower than £20,000. For example, Solent University in Southampton costs £13,800 per year without scholarship. They can also offer you a scholarship, and they have a lot of variety of programs, are like in architecture, design, engineering, arts, law, medical sciences, maritime, psychology, and many others. Um, some of the students and the parents ask the cost of living in the UK. So I am showing you the final formal or official information given by University of Exeter, cost of living. It is almost £10,000 per year for the cost of living if you are studying at University of Exeter. I want to show you about studying in Ireland. So Trinity College Dublin is one of the top universities, and if you are good in A levels, one A star and two A's will be eligible to apply to Trinity College Dublin. However, if you don't have enough A level scores, you can still apply to study in Ireland. And one of the university that you can study is Griffith College. It costs £12,000, euros per year. Again, study duration in Ireland is 3 years. And University of Chicago at Illinois is another good university. I can share this information with you. With the good A-level results, I mean, 3Bs, 1A, 2Bs are almost eligible to apply. But if you want a scholarship, you need to have minimum one A star and two A's. And you can lower the tuition fee up to 50% if you are eligible. This is a great university. And there is another one called Arizona State University. You can see the cost of the university is $11,000. With these programs, they also can give you 50% scholarship. So this university can cost you $5,000 per year if you select to study these programs like psychology, sociology, kinesiology, communication, business, or biology. They check your GPA and extracurricular activities, and they can offer you a scholarship. University of British Columbia is one of the top universities we place students each year. Um, you need to have minimum 3 A's to make an application, but this is not enough for a scholarship. They require minimum 3 A stars. If you have 3 A stars, you can apply and you can be eligible to get a scholarship. Usually they give scholarship for 50% per year. Um, if you want to study in a Canadian university, you can select to study at a college. Um, you don't need high GPA results. Usually, if you have minimum 75% GPA, you are eligible to apply to, for example, Sheridan College. Sheridan College costs 16,000 Canadian dollars. I'm afraid they don't offer a scholarship. They only offer scholarship after you start. If you are good in academics, they can suggest you a merit-based scholarship, just $2,000 or $3,000 per year. This is Canadian dollars, by the way. And you can select to study many programs if you study at Sheridan College or other colleges. Remember, in Canada, after you graduate, you are able to work for 3 years. And if you worked 3 years, you are eligible to apply Canadian citizenship. This is something you need to remember if you want to study in Canada. And in Germany, if you want to study in Germany and if you don't know German, you can still study at a university in English language. And Lancaster University, Leipzig, offers you business, computer science, or software engineering programs. If you want to study here, you can still apply. These universities still accept applications for 12th graders. The other one is called Jacobs University. It's fully in English. And uh, if you want to get a scholarship, they ask you, um, addition to your A levels, they ask you to take SAT exam. Otherwise, they don't give you a scholarship. So good A level results plus SAT is eligible to apply and get scholarship from Jacobs University. The cost is 28,000 euros per year. This includes accommodation and meals. And one of our students is paying 11,000 euros per year. Because of his SAT score, he was offered a scholarship, and his SAT score was 1480. So it was a quite good result. Many of you may say in Germany, uh, German state universities are free for foreigners. You are right. If you know German very well, you can apply to German state universities. If you don't know German very well, you need to study German in Germany first, and then you can apply to study at a German state university. 1 year courses can be taken in Berlin, Frankfurt, Hamburg, Munich, or some other destinations as well. Uh, to start this kind of course, you need to have minimum A1 in German. Uh, to get a visa from Istanbul, you need to have minimum A2 certificate to get a study visa. Don't forget, German consulate is very strict on these kinds of rules. You need to have minimum A2 to apply for a German preparation course in Germany. Another university for A-level graduates is University of Leuven. It's called Leuven in Belgium. They offer English taught programs in engineering technology, business engineering or industrial engineering, we call it, and business administration. And the cost of this university is lower than 2,000 euros per year. And it's a very good university. It's in top 50 in the world rankings. Another good option is Czech Technical University. Uh, by the way, Czech Technical University's application deadline is the end of this month. KU Leuven's application deadline passed already. So for the 12th graders, I'm sorry about it. But for 11th graders, they can think of applying for next year. So, but if you want to study in Czech Technical University, or at least make an application, there is still 15 days to go, and it costs 4,500 per year. And you can study mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, or biomedicine, etc. And again, it is for 3 years. Another university is Lut Universities in Finland. It's a very top university. Um, Usually, I mean, their application deadline was 21st of January, but university announced that applications from Turkey will still be eligible to make applications. And this university requires minimum 3 A's in A level, and one of the subject must be in science related. Don't forget, it costs 9,000 euros per year, and living cost in Finland is really affordable. You can also select to study lab, but lab university's application deadline has finished for 12th graders. So if you are 11th graders, you can apply next year. Um, in Netherlands, there are some universities offering programs in English, and Twente University is one of them. Mostly application deadlines has passed in Netherlands in engineering subjects, but you can still apply for other subjects if you want to study in Netherlands. So Twente University is one of them. The cost is 11,000 euros per year. Usually, universities cost 8,000 to 14,000 euros per year in Netherlands. I'm going to continue. Yeah. So if you want to study in Spain, there are very few universities offers programs in English. One of them is San Luis University in Madrid. San Luis University is originally an American university, and it's in top 50 in the world rankings. They have a campus in Madrid, and 80% of their students are from United States. So if you go to Madrid, you can speak English as you are in the States, but also you are in Spain and you will learn Spanish. This is an advantage. The university is 25,000 euros per year. They also give you an opportunity to study 1 or 2 years in the States with the same tuition fee. Normally, the university tuition fee is more than $45,000 in the States. So this can be an opportunity for. Another option in Spain is UCAM. UCAM is a very good university, and they have English taught programs in dentistry, psychology, and pharmacy, also business and some other subjects as well. So you normally to be placed into dentistry or pharmacy in Spain is very difficult. You need to take an exam called selectividad. But if it is a private university, they do their own exam, like Turkish private universities. So if you are a good student with A-level results, they will take you an interview for dentistry, and then they may accept you after your performance in the interview. So I strongly recommend, if there is a student who wants to study dentistry or pharmacy in Spain, they can apply to UCAM. Uh, I will tell you later how to make an application to a university. Um, in Sweden, there are very few universities offering English taught programs again, and one of the best one is Karolinska Institute. They don't offer a lot of scholarships, but uh, there's another university, Linköping, with the same amount of tuition. They can offer partial scholarships to you if you want to apply, if you want to study in Sweden. And don't forget, from Turkey, only A-level students are eligible to apply to study in Sweden. If you are taking just Turkish high school diploma, you can't study in Sweden directly in a university. The same is also in Belgium and also in Netherlands. If you are only a Turkish high school graduate, you may need to take another year at a university or an academic preparation year, because you are an A-level graduate. You have this advantage to study in top good universities. Another one in Italy, because you are an A-level student, you can select to study University of Cattolica, and they offer medicine programs, international relations, psychology, economics, communication management in English. Their application period is still ongoing. This is now third round applications. So if they take you an exam uh, in medicine, it's an online exam. The rest is just an interview. And if they accept you, they can give you an offer. But usually they accept our applicants with scholarship. For example, this year, one of our students applied to psychology program, and psychology program costs 8,500 euros. Uh, this student accepted with scholarship, and she will pay 4,000 euros per year to University of Cattolica uh, in psychology. This student was an IB student, and her IB predicted grades were more than 34 overall. Um, there is also another option to study in Latvia. In Latvia, there is Riga Technical University. You can select any kind of engineering program, and it costs more than 5,000 euros per year. If you are interested in studying medicine, dentistry, you can prefer to study in Vilnius University in Lithuania, and it is around 11,000 euros per year. Because you are an A-level graduate, you can be admitted, but you need to take their own exam, which is not that difficult. Um, Kaunas Technical University has wide range of English taught programs in engineering, especially, and it's one of the best in Lithuania and in Europe. The normal tuition fee is 3,000 euros per year, But addition to that, if you are a good student with good GPAs, you can lower this tuition fee as much as you can. Some students pay just 500 euros per year in studying Kaunas Technical University. Another option, especially for medicine students, medicine or dentistry students, is to study in Hungary. And Debrecen University is one of the best ones. I'm afraid they don't offer scholarships, but in Hungary there is a scholarship option uh, because there is a dual agreement between two countries, between Turkey and Hungary. I'm not sure if you are eligible to apply for Hungarian state scholarships as a foreigner, but Turkish students can apply. Maybe you need to double check. If you are eligible to apply, don't forget the application deadlines are 15th of November each year. So before 15th of November, you can apply to Hungarian state scholarships for Turkish students. As I said, I'm not sure if you need to be Turkish or a student from Turkey. I'm not sure. You need to check it before you apply. Another Hungarian university is a good one. Is Estovius Laurent. We call it ELTE. It's shortened name, nickname. And they have very good economics programs and psychology programs. If you want to study in Hungary, they have very good programs. Um, Many students go to Poland to study medicine, and Warsaw University medical program is 14,500 euros. They don't offer scholarship. Uh, doesn't matter you have A levels. You need to take their own medical exam. But because you have A level results, you can apply to other programs at Warsaw University, and without taking an additional exam, you'll be eligible to start to study at University of Warsaw. And another one is Ukraine. And usually we place students to study in Ukraine for medical courses, medical programs. With good A-level results, you're going to be eligible to start to study medicine, dentistry, pharmacy at Bogomolets National University. Um, the cost of tuition is 5,000 dollars per year, and the cost of living in Ukraine is really low. Turkey. I know many of you are willing to study in a Turkish university. For example, one of the universities that we are official representative, is Koç University. Koç University offers all programs in English, and for international students, the cost is around $20,000 per year. Don't forget, in Turkey, university education is 4 years. Um, they are really popular in medicine, and it's the top medical school in Turkey, and in one of the good ones in Europe as well. Uh, in applying to Koç University, we are still applying to Koç University. You need to have, for medicine, you need to have SAT results. But if you are good in A levels, you don't need an additional SAT score. With your A levels, we can make your application to Koç University and also Sabancı University. These are very good universities. They can take your application into consideration with your predicted A-level grades. Maybe some of you don't have A-level grades, or some of you don't take A-level program. Because I know that some students stop studying A-levels and taking SAT. Um, well, we don't recommend this because A levels is much important than SAT. But if you have done this, don't worry. If you have a good score in SAT and with good GPA, you can still apply to many universities, not only in Turkey, in many countries. So for the applications, you need to prepare your documents, which are transcripts, passport copy, very good CV, detailed, and statement of purpose. Of course, reference letters with from the teachers in the related subjects. I mean, if you want to study computer engineering, prefer to take your recommendation letter from your maths teacher. If you want to study medicine, take it from your biology teacher. If you want to study business, prefer to take it from your literature teacher or maths teacher again, or English teacher. Don't forget, if you want to study design or architecture, you may need to prepare your portfolio as well. It depends on the university where you are applying. And when you prepare these documents, send them to admissions at atech.com.tr email address, or you can contact to us with these telephone numbers if you are living in Asian side or European side, or in Ankara even. One of our offices in Ankara, you can contact to us. So now, if there are any questions, I will be glad to answer all of them. Let me see if there are any in the chat box. Let me open it. Yes. So I heard something about getting scholarship if we get A plus in the IGCSE exam. Not only in IGCSE, but IGCSE A's are really, if you have A plus in IGCSE, it's very important. For example, this year, we had students with 3 A stars to Oxford University, and because her maths in IGCSE was C, she was not eligible to do an interview. So IGCSEs are important, Zehra. By the way, let me turn off the recording because, oh yeah.